as the name implies, it's a leak. So where the leak came from, who actually said these things, I think we need to find out first. And as you can imagine, I can't speak on behalf of the NAC, I'm not a member of it, but I should say that, of course, discussions, debates and dialogue within the group will be varied in terms of opinions, but what is important is what comes out as policy from such a grouping, and that's the one that everyone basically tags along with. So even if you have one or two different opinions coming from these discussions, as long as it's not the policy of the main body, then it's just a personal opinion as far as I'm concerned.
And also the same cables reported that the former EPU Deputy DG, Dr. K. Govindan, said the civil service was too bloated, too Malay and too UMNO.
That's his opinion. I don't think that holds true for everyone.
And I was speaking on the recent past elections. Do you think, because they say that UMNO feels threatened with the new leadership which is based on activism?
No, not at all. Yeah, I can give you two different opinions. One is we're quite happy with the way it turned out. The second one, we're not too happy. So there are two parts. Why we are happy? Because we think we have a better chance with that kind of lineup. Secondly, why we're not happy? If we're talking about unity, that lineup is not going to help us. So because it seems that they are adamant about splitting the Malays up for their own purposes, and it's very sad to see that happen. So from a unity standpoint, I think they seem to have thrown away that idea. But from a political standpoint, we are even more fired up because we feel that we have now a greater advantage because we see that the representatives elected this time of just one type, one mind. So we feel quite elated actually, especially for us in Kedah.
Dr. Sri, certain quarters are calling for the agreements with IPP to be disclosed to the public. What's your opinion, sir?
I'm not so sure what it says in those agreements. I mean, agreements tend to be confidential by nature, so it's really up to those parties who signed it to decide on that.
But this amounts to public interest because of the
everything is public interest.
Yes.
I mean, we discuss these things in Parliament, and we hope that MPs represent the people. So it's at that point that we can, talk about things that are allowed to be talked about. But we're not going to be disclosing every agreement to the public when it's not necessary, whether they want it or, sometimes they don't even ask for it.
So you're saying the government should disclose to MPs the IPP agreements?
Well, I mean, in Parliament, if an MP asks for anything, we are all very transparent about it. Okay. So whatever is within the boundaries of the law, and in Parliament, as you know, everyone's immune to whatever is discussed in Parliament, then so be it. But it is still, up to what is said in the agreement.
That's right, but the Green Lane program, preference to local companies for government projects, won't this create alarm bells with our free trade agreements with other countries, especially Western countries who are gunning for government procurement?
All countries have this.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go to, I don't care what other countries say, whether how liberal they are. Okay. But if you look at the way they procure, there will always be preference for local innovative companies who can stand on their own, competing with the rest. So what we are providing is equal opportunity for local innovative companies to compete with the rest of them. So I think that's the only thing that we're trying to do.